So the question is to the head scratcher. Sorry, I'm the head scratcher, man. And the question is to the Calvinist, to the Reformed, to the people that follow Tulip. The question is, if God is totally sovereign and he has decreed all that comes to pass, all whatsoever comes to pass, then the question is, why do we need the New Testament? The New Testament seems to lay out, as much as teach us about Jesus, it seems to lay out how the Christian is supposed to live. But if everything we read in the New Testament is subject to God's decree, then how can we really go about living the life that Jesus wrote in his Bible for us? How can we execute any of those things if we're decreed to do what we're going to do? You know, according to Calvin Tulip, either I lean towards my greatest desire, which might be not listening to the Bible, or I'm a secondary cause for something else bigger and better. And as a secondary cause, it might be me not reading the Bible, understanding it, not obeying the New Testament that tells me how to live. This is not my own original idea. Phil Stringer, you can see this YouTube clip right here. Go ahead and pause it if you want to go and watch Phil Stringer. And he's got some ideas and questions that I haven't considered against Calvinism, Reformed, Tulip. Could we say that this total sovereignty and decree of God ultimately has a kingdom divided? And of course, you can read this if you want. Matthew 12, Jesus is talking and says, you know, if I'm working for Beelzebul or Satan, and Satan casts Satan out from doing something Satan would want him to do, then his kingdom can't stand. His kingdom is divided. Which brings me to the next head scratcher. I forgot to scratch my head. The head scratcher is, I believe in free will. So libertarianly free will, where my choices have actual results that affect the world now as it is, instead of my choices are just God's decree. So anyway, with that said, I don't think I could be right and Reformed theology or Calvinist could be right in their theology. Let's say one of us is wrong. Then who would be the one that's a kingdom divided? Would it be the one who has contradictions, hidden secret wills, secondary causes, or one where God is sovereign and when he needs to come into time and make something happen, he does? Otherwise, God has decreed for the creature to be totally and actually free, and he can handle it all, where he has no secrets. There is no secret will. It's all been revealed. Jeremiah 29:29. Everything we need has been revealed. So again, whose kingdom is divided? If Calvinism or my position is the wrong position, is Satan dividing Christianity through Calvinism and dividing the kingdom, which he is the author of and the controller of, or the one that doesn't implicate God in anything and reads the Bible exactly for what's plain and simple? Head scratchers abound. Over and out.